Dear student friends, I am Dr. Pradeep Devhate, Associate Professor, Department of Chemistry, Sri RLT College of Science, Akola. I welcome you to watch this video lecture on the topic reactive methylene compounds, especially the malonic ester. When methylene group lies between two strongly electronegative, that is electron withdrawing or attracting groups like bivalent CO, that is COCS3 or COC2H5, CN, NO2, etc., then that methylene group becomes reactive. Electronegative groups present on both sides of methylene group attract the electron towards themselves and thus weakens the carbon hydrogen, that is CH bond of methylene group. It results in increase in acidity of hydrogen and easily releases the proton. Here resulting carbanion undergoes resonance stabilization which facilitates the release of hydrogen. See the representation given here. CH2 group is present between strong electron withdrawing group, that is bivalent carbonyl group, which attracts the electrons towards themselves, and that's why carbon hydrogen bonds become weak. It results in formation of resonance stabilized carbanion with loss of proton. Thus, because of presence of strong electronegative groups, that is electron withdrawing or attracting groups, methylene group becomes so much reactive. Compounds containing such a reactive methylene group are called as reactive methylene compounds. See the examples. First one, malonic ester, that is diethyl malonate. It has the formula C2H5O COCH2 COOC2H5. Second is acetoacetic ester, or we may called ethyl acetoacetate. Formula is CH3CO CH2 COOC2H5. Next one, cyanoacetic ester or ethyl cyanoacetate. Its formula is CN CH2 COOC2H5. Next to this is nitroacetic ester, that is ethyl nitroacetate. It has the formula NO2 CH2 COOC2H5. All these are reactive methylene compounds having electron withdrawing groups on both sides of methylene group. In all these compounds, loss of hydrogen from methylene group is quite easier and faster as compared to the other compounds. In all these examples, methylene group, that is CH2, is flanked by strongly electron withdrawing groups which attract the electron towards themselves and increases the acidity of hydrogen of methylene group. So such a compounds releases the proton easily and forms carbanions. See the given reaction. Malonic ester, that is diethyl malonate, easily releases proton from CH2 to form corresponding resonance stabilized carbanions. Let's discuss the chemistry of malonic ester, also called as diethyl malonate. Malonic ester is a diethyl ester of malonic acid. It is colorless, pleasant smelling liquid. It is an important synthetic reagent. Malonic ester is sparingly soluble in water but completely soluble in solvents like alcohol, ether, benzene, etc. Its molecular formula is C7H12O4 and it is having the structure CH2 attached to two COO C2H5 groups. CH2 attached to two COO C2H5 groups. Boiling point of malonic ester is 199 degrees centigrade. These are some of the properties of malonic ester. Let's switch over to the synthesis of malonic ester. For the synthesis of malonic ester, acetic acid is used as starting material. Acetic acid is first chlorinated to give monochloroacetic acid, that is alpha chloroacetic acid. It is then neutralized with potassium carbonate, that is K2CO3 solution, to form potassium alpha chloroacetate. This potassium alpha chloroacetate is heated strongly with potassium cyanide and evaporated to dryness to get potassium alpha cyanoacetate. This dry potassium alpha cyanoacetate is then heated with absolute ethanol and concentrated HCl. Hydrolysis and esterification takes place simultaneously to form the malonic ester. See the mechanistic steps given here with both CN, that is cyanide, and COOK groups get hydrolyzed to COOH, that is carboxylic groups, to form the malonic acid, which is then undergoes esterification using ethyl alcohol to produce diethyl malonate, that is malonic ester. Next one is synthetic applications of malonic ester, that is alkylation of malonic ester. See the reaction given here. Malonic ester is a reactive methylene compound. It reacts with base like sodium ethoxide C2H5ONA to form the salt, that is monosodiomalonic ester, which is also called as sodium diethyl malonate. This monosodiomalonic ester on reaction with alkyl halide RX gives monoalkyl malonic ester with loss of sodium halide, that is NaX. Monoalkyl malonic ester still contains the active hydrogen and hence it further reacts with base C2H5ONA to give monoalkyl malonic ester with loss of ethanol, that is C2H5OH. As monoalkyl malonic ester still contains active hydrogen, it further reacts with base C2H5ONA to give monoalkyl malonic ester, of course with the loss of ethanol, that is C2H5OH. Monoalkyl malonic ester is then again treated with a alkyl halide to form dialkyl malonic ester. Finally, hydrolysis of dialkyl malonic ester is carried out using dilute HCl to produce dialkyl malonic acid. In this way, malonic ester can be converted to dialkyl malonic acid. Now, some reactions of malonic ester. First one is formation of monobasic acid, that is acetic acid. See the reaction. Malonic ester on acid hydrolysis followed by decarboxylation gives acetic acid. Here initially malonic ester get hydrolyzed to malonic acid which loses CO2 to form acetic acid. Next one is formation of diabasic acid, that is succinic acid. Please do concentrate on the reaction. Monosodium ester reacts with chloroacetic ester to form the product ethane tricarboxylic ester, also called as ethane triethyl carboxylate with loss of sodium chloride. This product is then acid hydrolyzed to give ethane tricarboxylic acid. Finally, this ethane tricarboxylic acid is heated to undergo decarboxylation, that is loss of CO2, so as to produce the succinic acid. This is the preparation of diabasic acid, that is succinic acid, by treating monosodium malonic ester with chloroacetic ester. Succinic acid can also be prepared by reacting monosodium malonic ester with iodine to give ethane tetracarboxylic ester, also called as ethane tetraethyl carboxylate with loss of sodium iodide. It is then hydrolyzed to produce ethane tetracarboxylic acid, and finally it is heated to undergo decarboxylation and give succinic acid with loss of CO2. This is the second preparation of succinic acid. Here, succinic acid is prepared by reacting monosodium malonic ester with iodine. Next to this is formation of higher diabasic acid, that is glutaric acid. Just watch the given reaction. Monosodium malonic ester reacts with methylene iodide. Monosodium malonic ester reacts with methylene iodide to give propane tetracarboxylic ester. This propane tetracarboxylic ester is also called as propane tetraethyl carboxylate. This product is then acid hydrolyzed to obtain propane tetracarboxylic acid and finally decarboxylated by heating to form glutaric acid with loss of carbon dioxide. This is the formation of higher diabasic acid, glutaric acid. The next reaction is formation of alpha beta unsaturated acid, that is crotonic acid. Synthesis of crotonic acid, it is alpha beta unsaturated acid. Again, see the reaction given here with malonic ester on condensation with acetaldehyde in presence of a base pyridine gives alpha beta unsaturated ester with loss of water molecule. Malonic ester on condensation with acetaldehyde in presence of a base pyridine gives alpha beta unsaturated ester with loss of water molecule. Alpha beta unsaturated ester is then hydrolyzed to give alpha beta unsaturated acid. During this, loss of ethanol takes place. Finally, this alpha beta unsaturated acid is heated to give next alpha beta unsaturated fatty acid, that is nothing but the crotonic acid. Of course, here there is a loss of a CO2. This is the preparation of alpha beta unsaturated acid, crotonic acid, by treating malonic ester with acetaldehyde. Now the last reaction. The last reaction is formation of heterocyclic compound, that is malonyl urea. Observe the reaction. Malonic ester, when treated with urea in presence of a base, that is C2H5ONa, sodium ethoxide, it undergoes condensation to give cyclic product, that is malonyl urea, also called as barbituric acid. Here, malonic ester is treated with urea in presence of a base sodium ethoxide. Malonic ester undergoes condensation with urea to give cyclic product, that is the malonyl urea, or we can say the barbituric acid. During this condensation, loss of ethanol is observed. This is the preparation of heterocyclic compound, that is malonyl urea. Dear student friends, this is all about the properties, synthetic applications and reactions of reactive methylene compound, that is malonic ester. Thank you. Thank you very much. Have a good day.